is this? Back on the bike one last time. Pay attention, please. It's a little bit windy, so wheelies were definitely blowing me all over the place. Let's see how we do one. Yeah, immediately, just you're fighting it. As soon as it comes up, immediately it's like, ugh. All right, well, might as well take advantage of the weather here and shoot some moto vlogs. And this video, I wanted to just caution some people about the reviews that they see through YouTube from some moto vloggers, okay? I don't honestly know of a specific case of this happening, so I'm literally not singling anyone out. I reached out to a company that actually reached out to me in regards to some of my footage from an event that I had, and asked if they could use the footage and they would credit me and everything, which is respectable and I appreciate that. And I offered, no problem, go ahead, use the footage, and they did, and everything's fine and dandy. But this same company also offers a motorcycle product. So I figured, what a great opportunity to try to reach out to this company in return and see if they'd be willing to work out a sponsorship, an affiliate type program, sponsorship affiliate program, etc. Because I had never really heard of this product before for being as pronounced as they look to be. I had never really heard of it. So I hadn't even looked at their product before asking to work with them. And they agreed. They said, yeah, absolutely, here's the details. And basically, essentially, the detail was if you sold a product for them using your affiliate link, they would kick you back some funds. Well, I'm not going to endorse a product I can't test. So I reached out, I said, hey, awesome, I'd be more than willing to do this. Would you be willing to just lend out one of your products so I could do a nice test of the product to know the quality of the product before I endorse it? Because I'm not going to endorse a product that to my audience that I don't have faith in or that I don't believe in. I mean, that just seems like pretty common sense. I think most of you guys would appreciate that. They essentially refused. Now, if this company wouldn't have already been dealing with other moto vloggers, I could maybe understand. Maybe that's just not something they do. But they do sponsor other moto vloggers, albeit much larger than I am. Which, I'm not going to blame them for wanting to reach the largest crowd that they can. I'm like, okay, maybe their product is super expensive. And I reached out to them. I said, hey, I'm just kind of wanting to know, what is your top of your line? What's the top of your line product? Because if they're willing to invest in moto vloggers, I'm willing to try them out. So I was even willing to potentially buy their product and test it out. Or just, maybe their product's just super expensive and they're not willing to shell it out for nothing. And I wasn't asking to keep the product, I was just asking to borrow the product. Seems fairly straightforward. And I would ship the product back to them after I've done a test and can vouch for the product and put it through its paces. They sent me a message back and told me what their top of the line product was, and I did some research and I found out the product itself was like not even that expensive. It's like their top of the line product is just over $100. Your company wants to bring people on to promote their product, but not willing to even just lend a $100 product to somebody to test it out. Well, I'm not going to throw them under the bus. I don't know if their product's good or bad, but to me, that's a direct sign of they don't have faith in their product. And if they don't have faith in their product to even lend it out to people, I'm certainly not going to endorse that, which is primarily why I'm not mentioning this company's name. With that being said, this isn't the first time I've heard of companies doing this. And I've also heard of the alternate where they do lend the product, but they require that in order to get the product from them, that you have to do a positive review. Just be cautious with the reviews and things that you hear, because it may not be brutally honest. Years ago, maybe not years, but a few years ago, that Fort9 did a review of an off-road bike and was brutally honest and essentially said that the bike was cheap and you get what you paid for. And the owner of the company or the spokesman for the company or something high up with that company found the video and essentially berated him for his negative review. With that being said, just know that if I ever do a review or something for my channel, 100% honest, and if I'm being paid by them or being sponsored by them, I will be upfront and honest with you guys right off the rip and say, hey, they sent me out this product, they want me to review it, I'm going to be honest. And I'm going to tell them, in order to do a review or something for a company, before they even send me out the product, my initial interaction with them will be, I'm going to complete an honest review. If your product is as good as you think it is, then you have nothing to worry about. If there's flaws in the product, I'm gonna relay it to my audience. I'm not looking to do this as a career. I'm not. This is a hobby. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. Is it cool to make a couple extra dollars every once in a while, you know, blue moon? Sure, why not? I certainly invest a ton into the channel. Why not get some of that back? A lot of the YouTubers have gone to different ways of maintaining their profession in YouTube, whether it be Patreon or I don't even know if they do GoFundMes, but they're selling merch, and kudos to them for adapting and overcoming. But just be aware, take all the reviews you see on YouTube with a grain of salt, unless you can have ultimate faith that the company is being forthcoming and honest, or the content creators being forthcoming and honest. And you'll even hear sometimes, you'll hear a guy be like, oh, I'm going to be honest with you, and then he just names all these good things about something, and then at the end they'll name something so dumb that it doesn't really affect the product but be negative to kind of make it seem like they're being honest. It's like, dude, we can see right through your shenanigans. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I apologize if the wind noise is a little extreme right now. It is super windy out, but I'm not gonna miss an opportunity to get out in this time of year when it's this kind of weather. So I wanted to get out and shoot a video here and bring you guys some more content throughout the winter. Heads up, I do have a new series that I'm gonna try to release here soon. I haven't quite worked out the details in that, but just be on the lookout for that. And when I do that video, I will make sure I explain it in the intro of the video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel, as always. If you're staying out there, if you're still riding out there, well, awesome for you, because we're probably not at this point. Keep that rubber side down. Don't forget to enjoy the moment. And until the next video, we'll catch you guys later.